Good morning and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Just heard that this DLC more or less was shadow dropped. I was surprised to see it and had to go back and pick up a copy because I really was not expecting it. I'm showing it from this screen because I'm sure some people are wondering how to get it started in the first place. Obviously, we may be doing this on Final Fantasy mode if it allows me to do that from the beginning. And I don't remember how to play, so you'll just have to forgive me for any mistakes I make. Thank you for purchasing Echoes of the Fallen. Your new content is already installed. To access the Echoes of the Fallen questline, you must first have unlocked Origin on the world map, as well as completed the side quests, where there is a will and priceless. Bonus items will be available for redemption from the System tab in the main menu upon reaching the main scenario quest, A Chance Encounter. So, in my Final Fantasy mode playthrough, additional content is now available for redemption. I skipped. You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies. A new quest line is now available. I skipped a lot of the quests, so I'm wondering if it's even going to show up for me in this mode. Okay, so first things first, they said it's under the Systems tab. System. Onion sword? Buster sword? Wait. Huh. I've got everything. How did it say you can change their appearance again? Like Torval's is always. I don't see that. It said the. How's it said? Redstone. Now I do know they did add something else to. In terms of weapons. I'm just trying to remember. See, I haven't played this in a while, so I don't really know how to do the new stuff that was released. Appearance. Use the appearance option in the redstone to change the outward appearance of Clive or his party members. The appearance of Clive's weapon can also be changed to that of any previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon stats. Okay, what do we got? Burnt black, which kinda looks good, but I mean, it hides its chest. Why would I want to do that? I guess we'll try it out for cutscenes and such. And the weapon, let's go through them all because we haven't exactly looked at them. Ooh. His word was the first, so shall it be the last. Iconmancy, Genesis. Taking up this radiant blade of gold and turquoise in one's hands invokes strange yet familiar images of four homespun youths on a journey to quench the coming darkness. Taking up this cold, unassuming steel in one's hands invokes strange yet familiar images of friendship and rivalry, love and loss, while the notches along its blade speak of hardship immeasurable. 7 fan, I'm definitely going to put that on. Now, Jill's outfit, I've always liked her outfit because it's like the things that she herself usually goes for. It's unassuming in appearance, but it also has those little symbols. There's a bit of chainmail there, the lighter blue. It all just seems like stuff from her growing up until now. The whole unassuming part is to stop drawing attention to herself, which made it easier for her to sneak into areas. But she still has that high dignity. This one, on the other hand, it's still a subtle thing. It keeps the gloves that hides her, God, I can't remember the term. Yeah, we'll go with Snow White. Joshua. Oh. Huh. I kind of like how sleek it looks. I do like the more tribal-esque aspects of that he has on this. The torn scarf, showing that it's either from his power or just from wear and tear. It could be Clive's scarf or his father's since it's red. Does look like it's been through a lot. Has the ruffles of nobility. Just. But then we have this. Sleek by design, almost looks like he's more combat focused. Less magic, more moving around. Still see the turquoise belt. Honestly, it looks more like he emulates Clive a bit this way. And of course, Torgal is more ice nature coming out. But regular Torgal always has my heart. Ambrosia. Oh, hello. No, you've worked too hard to have that happen to you. You're going to stay as a protector to those of your kind, without being armored like a pet. Of course, in usual states, me starting this game is drawing the attention of my cats, who are on their way to make as much trouble as they can so that I can be stopped. Let's listen to that new song we got as well. I think it was, what's it this? I'm definitely changing that out when I get the chance.
Clive.
Please tell me I can start it.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Don't know. How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
Hey up. Do you feel that, Clive?
Oh,
Yes.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you.
you got crystals. Use them.
Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who
He's
run.
gonna- Thought so.
Wait for us, Chief!
Omega. The trailer basically spoiled a lot of things about this, but I stopped the trailer. So
I've never
I
felt
don't
a
know
tremor this
Omega's
far inland before.
role in this.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
It was here all along.
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking, any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Yes. Quest destinations for Echoes of the Fallen are indicated with a purple marker. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab in the main menu. Yeah, I'm changing that. These are bleak times, and this is just... There we go. I like to keep things light when there's trouble afoot. Hey, Dion, do you want to come with us?
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think,
Be that
Hippocrates?
riddle, then.
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the Iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
There's another detail of these outfits that's kind of hitting me with a slow burn. Clive's dark, like in cutscenes, you can see it moving. It's a smolder. Whereas Joshua's is lighter in tone, like an ember spark. I guess that goes to their respective roles as Ifrit and Phoenix. Jill's doesn't seem to have anything though, and I'm wondering if that's because. Let's see, how do I go to the main? There we go. I'm wondering if that has to do with the fact that she's already given her icon.
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
You have reached a pivotal moment in Echoes of the Fallen. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed. Of course, that's the whole
Excuse
reason
me.
I'm playing.
Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry. We've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. and they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the path of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You're in the market for some? Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I'd put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
I should try and fight something to get an idea of what I'm going to. Okay. Triangle to switch. Circle. Okay. How do I lock on? That's what I'm trying to do.
It's over.
Is that... Yes, there we go. So... And let's change this to Torval. Try and get a little bit more into... We'll keep this. Ignore them. More should be appearing in front of me shortly.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
Vibes. That's a lot of experience. Jesus. They must really want me to level up. So, probably gonna be like a big group of enemies that appear chasing them because of the crystals they have.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
They'll probably want money.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. and then we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road. Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Oh, that sounded uncharacteristically cold, but whatever. My cat's currently trying to get my attention. It's licking my leg.
Down if you have to. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Can I kill them and save myself the trouble? Yep.
Lord Rosfield sent his sellswords, did he?
Not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
Right. Focus on finding the traitors.
Did not mean to do that. I'm trying to remember how to do the... No, not that one. Is it dash? No. No. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Let's go.
Hand over those crystals!
I'm gonna use you to build up my meter so I can take out this group that's obviously... Wait, I didn't do this? Huh. Hello?
Who the fuck
Just the one of you, eh?
I'm one of your friends. I don't remember my camera
Just
being
stick 'em!
this
Stick 'em
loose.
all!
Come on, guys. I'm gonna level up before I find you at this rate. I know they're probably in the house closer to the outskirts, but I figured if I'm close to leveling up, I might as well, right? And speed boost. Right about now.
Don't think I can go on. Chief, maybe. I'll read. This should be far enough.
You would think.
Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
Oh my god.
If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
Well,
They
I
won't get
hate
far,
them.
Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
Now,
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to
Goodbye.
your fucking dog!
Kind of you to
more
think
enemies. Bit overkill, don't you think, Joshua? Alright, I wasn't at max level.
Did you see which way they went?
Across the bridge.
Making
right
for 3
in front of
reads
us.
at a guess.
Now,
After
I
them.
am
If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Is that belt better? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, right. I also need to take that off because it's gonna get annoying. Circle ring. Place you with. Freeze, reduce cooldown, rising flames, wind up, judgment bolt. No, 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 no. Ah.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused?
Ooh, a big boy. Okay, let's go. Charge. Nope.
Nice try. Nice try. That's better. What did he find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace. They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
Better stick to the swamps.
Over here!
gathered as much bog mint and feverfew as I could find.
No, that's where I just murdered them. Straight up then. Probably closer to the mountain.
I'm hurt, Torgo.
Then think again.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight?
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Yeah. That's why I can't
Look!
close.
Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
wasn't too bad.
Well,
Getting
that
back
was
in the swing of
ill-timed.
things.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I don't see anyone.
I hope these two aren't Biggs and Wedge.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Last not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Okay.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
Now, I wonder if they actually want me to go this way? No, it's gonna be a fast travel. So, no, it's not actually. Let's go ahead and... Wait, you have something new? What could you possibly have that's better than what I have? Check this shop really quick and then head on out. It better not be music.
Anything catch your eye?
Awesome. What is it, awesome? Cool. Don't see anything new there. Regal sash. Don't see anything new there. Arm guards. No. No. Clutch mine. Guess I'll get this. Wait, how much money do I have? There we go. Okay.
Much obliged.
And 8 potions.
Thanks very much. Much obliged.
Don't use the tonics too much. We can sell.
Very well.
And it looks like we'll be picking things up in just a bit.